There is turmoil and betrayal in Coronation Street next week, as all new spoilers have been revealed. In our episode guide, it is confirmed that Daisy Midgley, Charlotte Jordan, finally reveals the father of her baby, and she has another bombshell to drop too. Elsewhere, Ken Barlow, William Roach, is in serious danger from Cassie Plummer, Claire Sweeney, as she takes further action that lands him in hospital. And falling deeper into the world of crime, David Platt, Jack P. Shepherd, ends up in a perilous situation. When Daisy reveals that she's been offered a job as an au pair in Paris, what will Jenny say? Daisy finally reveals who her baby's father is. Having spent the night with the guy he met at the tea dance, Todd bumps into Julie in the hotel reception. Eileen persuades Julie to join her for lunch. Cassie receives a text informing her that her new iPad is out for delivery, but quickly hides it from Steve. When Fizz says she's going to town to do some shopping, Cassie asks her to pick up some antihistamines because of her hay fever. A disappointed Carla returns home from the hospital to find Ryan, Betsy, and a welcome home banner, but no sign of Lisa. When Betsy overhears Dylan telling Sean that he's bound to get sent down as it was his knife that was used to kill Mason, she urges him to stay positive. Betsy assures Dylan that she'll visit him in prison, and when she leans in for a kiss, Dylan kisses back. Cassie orders 2 designer juicers in Ken's name. When Steve suggests lunch at the bistro, Cassie is delighted. When Ken closes his eyes and Cassie nips out, his eyes paying open. As Steve waits for Cassie in the bistro, he admits to Amy that he really likes her. As Ken reaches for the phone, he collapses in pain. In court, Dylan becomes emotional when he tells the judge how he only meant to scare Mason's brothers with the knife. But when the judge asserts that he should be up for the more serious crime of making threats with a knife, Sean and Dylan are horrified. Adam warns Dylan that he could be looking at a 2-year sentence. The judge confirms Dylan's sentence in the STC. Daisy has her 12-week scan, but as the sonographer moves the monitor, Daisy finds things too much and rushes out of the appointment. Ronnie calls for Alfie to take him to the Red Wreck. Kevin wishes he could go too, but Abby insists that he needs to rest. As Ronnie fixes a kitchen cupboard for Abby, Kevin feels totally useless. Todd and George put pressure on Julie to tell Eileen the real reason she is here. After Kevin receives more bad news, Abby offers to cancel her therapy session to spend the afternoon with him, but Kevin won't allow it. Tim finds Kevin in the garage, and when offering support, Kevin's hurt turns to anger. Abby opens up to Ronnie about her therapy sessions as Kevin enters, sees them laughing together, and leaves again. Cassie visits Ken in the hospital, but he has edged closer to the truth. In the STC, Daniel checks on Dylan when another lad, Brody, clocks their exchange and quizzes Dylan. When Dylan admits that Daniel used to be a neighbor, Brody advises him to keep that on the down low. After getting a hard time from some lads, Brody sends them packing and tells him to stick with him until he finds his feet. David makes out to Shona that he's doing some home visit barbering to make some extra cash, but as Shona leaves, David makes a call to Andy. Andy pays David for the latest job as David confirms that he needs as many jobs as possible. Andy locks eyes with a lad who's been watching and gives him the nod.